Man, shut your cheesing ass up all in the store. No, you didn't make me get that in my life. You shouldn't even say that. When we be in the store, you be cheesing at them ladies.
I'm cheesing it up.
What you do? Start a poll. Okay, what's the question? After I had this question already. Okay. You ain't got my glasses on. After the no. When do you get back? After the honeymoon phase, when do you get back to the good part in a relationship? Whatever. I think I did that wrong. Now, what's your answer? I'm gonna get off you. Push
That
me
ain't
up.
that ain't the question that ain't what we was just talking about. So now I got something else to say.
That is basically what we was talking about.
Nah.
Okay, what we was talking about? What'd I say?
Nah, we can go with that. When you get back to the good part, sure. I don't know.
You didn't lost your thought?
You to my in modern times, you know, which, if you let the old people tell it, they'll say they had straight 60 years.
Yes, your granddaddy let us know he definitely didn't have it easy the whole time, but
So like, but they still there. What's the difference? Well, sure, the difference is that they still there. It's a choice. It's a choice thing. So what's the problem nowadays with people choosing to throw the towel in? I think it's it's a mindset that was birthed by
somebody voted 100%. Somebody voted yes on the poll, 100%. But I took the poll down.
I think that it's a mindset that was that started with equality amongst men and women. See, once upon a time, women didn't have the equal rights that they got now. With men, they couldn't even get jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like they wasn't even in the workforce. The only thing that a woman was a wife. Like a woman really ain't even supposed to be worried about no bills. A woman would be with her parents. She'll grow up. Her father would give her away to her husband to be, and what he got, they got. But ever since the woman learned,
Hold on, babe. Ever since women learned.
ever since women got to learn and felt how it feel to be able to go get it on their own, it changed the mindset. So now, when they used to be, okay with being a wife. Um, what a real wife really is kind of extinct now. Cause now,
Okay, so what is what is your definition
uh,
of what a wife's supposed to be? This is a conversation that I feel like should have been had a long time ago.
a wife supposed to be a helpmate. So whatever that man doing, she supposed to be contributing to what he got going on. That's a wife.
That sounds like you left out a whole lot of expectations and
What you
what you
mean?
really expect.
Well, I mean that's being broad.
I think that you feel like
That's being broad.
a wife's supposed to be a home body. Don't work, don't do nothing but take care of the kids. That's what they supposed to do. But it's plenty of women who still work right after they had a baby.
That's because of equality now. A woman ain't supposed to be
It's
working.
more women like that.
What you
Like, look
mean?
at your mom. I'm sure she went right to work after she had y'all.
That's because of equality now. Equality
Why was your
started.
mom working with y'all?
Equality
She
started.
still works.
Man, hold on. Wait a minute.
I'm just saying.
Wait a minute.
For you to say that it's more women, and now we taking it even personal. Your mom is one of the women who still work. And I'm pretty sure she was working when y'all was little.
We ain't talking about women of today. Yeah, I'm talking about what it's supposed to be. It's not that
Okay,
no.
so so what is your expectation? Like, where are you living in the 1920s, or what? You can't be both. You can't be back in 1920 but a man of 2024.
Where I'm going with this is the ways of the old, even though the world changed, that don't change the ways of the old, the way that it's supposed to be, the natural order that it's supposed to be, still works. But people get away from the natural order because of the way how the world going. So once equality came in, people got away from their true nature. When a woman really supposed to be a homemaker and a nurturer, now when as soon as the women or enter the workforce, they thinking like men now. They walking in a man's shoes now. That's not what they supposed to be doing, and that's why that's where the struggle began. Because now it's on that woman. Now that woman has a choice to be that or to still be in her true nature. But some women get lost in it, and then they ain't able. They're not able to be. They're not able to remain in their true nature while living in a new world.
Look at the poll. The votes. You see it?
What they say, our long-term relationships fun.
Mm-hmm. 52% says no. 40. It's in between. It's almost 50. 48% said. 45% says it's in between, but no, keep winning.
I think that a lot of people lack understanding when it comes to why these things be happening. You know what I'm saying? Like
55% says no. Long-term relationships aren't fun.
it's a lot of things that people don't take the time to really fully understand, and that's why a lot of people just lost for real. Like they don't have a clue. But if you study human nature, these things will start to make more sense. But if you just study nature itself, like you gotta ask yourself, dynamic suffer. You know what I'm saying? It was like you traded, and then they be talking about, I wish somebody would marry me, or I wish I would have had kids. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't have both. You know what I'm saying? But even when it come down to, actually you can have both. But that's where you gotta be. That's where the choices come in. At, you know what I'm saying? Because like you can have both, but it's hard. It's hard to be both because once you walk a certain way, you think a certain way. It's kind of hard to go back. You know what I'm saying?
I'm stuck on the part where you said when a woman get in her 40s, she say she wish somebody would marry her. Cause I have not met one woman who said that.
Don't no woman really want to be by herself.
Like, I've heard women in their 40s say, I don't even want to get married now. I'm not marrying the
Well, yeah.
person they with. They
Well,
just be with them with no plans on even.
well, that's now. That's now. That's the ideology now. Because just like I said, once you start walking, once you
I
start,
know even 2 generations ahead of me, some women don't even want to remarry after they done got divorced or they don't even get divorced. Yeah, but yeah.
once a woman has been uncovered, it's hard to go back to being covered. Just like that's just like you being grown and having to go back and move back in your mama's house. You don't want to do that. You don't want to you don't want to listen to her what she got to say. It's the same thing when a woman be single and then she gotta be up under a man. Cause now she don't want to take no direction. She didn't already learn how to call her own shots. You know what I'm saying? That's just like somebody in the workplace. People come on the job talking about, I used to
But
be a
why
supervisor
would
over
you
there.
want her instead of building off of what she can bring to the table or her skills, or instead of building and making bigger, more,
She
why
probably
would you want to put a cap on her and just have her not use all that she's learned, all of that knowledge that she's. Why wouldn't you want to take that and explore that? She sounds like she brings value.
she bring value just because you know how to do something don't mean you bring value. It's what you do. Is what you do with it.
Yeah, but you
That
ain't doing
brings
nothing
value.
if you put a cap on it and just say your role is to be a housewife or homemaker. What you say, homemaker? Your role is to be a homemaker. We're just gonna put all your passions and stuff to the side,
See the
and
reason why.
you
See,
be a homemaker.
see the thing about it. I don't think that women take enough time to understand men. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying that. I just sat up here and said that women got a whole lot more to offer than that. But like I said, the family dynamic end up suffering. It's like you trading it off. So which one you go do? You go be a career woman, and
Yeah,
then
but why would the
the
family
family gonna
dynamic suffer if it's supposed to be 2 people in the home? Like Michael
nah.
Jackson, mom and daddy. Look at what she did. Look at what they did together.
If you dealing with a
It was
real
both
man,
of them.
when you dealing with a real man always go operate as a man, a leader.
That's what
He
I'm saying. It wasn't just on the mother. He was there with them boys. To,
he ran the show.
exactly.
Okay, so
So it ain't. Why would
what
it
was
just
his
be
show?
on one person? To why the kids
Nah,
sacrificing?
she was the support. She was supporting. He ran the show and she supported his show. Behind every great man is a great woman.
What I'm telling you is, it wasn't just on her to make sure the family dynamic was not sacrificed.
Of course not. It's on both of them, but you gotta understand what your role is in
Like
it.
he played just as much part, and look at how great both of them was able to turn out them boys.
He played the role of a man, and she played the role of a woman. These days, the man playing the role of a man, and then the woman trying to also play the role of a man. So that's why the family dynamic. So if the woman was playing the role of a woman, and then the man played the role of a man, then you'll put the two together and have a whole piece. But now that's just like you know two men.
Well, out of 31 votes, we still got 52% saying that long term relationships are not fun.
I think that it can be with the right two people, but that's hard to come by. But a lot of people lack understanding, so they don't even know how to pick the right people. People be thinking they know what they want,
Mm,
but it's even hard to know what you want these days because you don't realize the problem until you start putting two together, and then you realize, damn, yeah, you might actually like a person, but when you put it together, just like I said about a woman and being uncovered, it's hard. It's hard to be standing on your own, and now you got to get up under somebody. Like me as a man, I could never do that. I could never go back to being up under somebody. I was up under my mama and my daddy. My daddy been gone. But a woman supposed to always be under somebody. That's why her daddy give her away. You know what I'm saying? But soon as a woman that been by herself, and you know what I'm saying, when it got her own money with her, it's just like it's impossible for me to go be up under somebody. That's why a lot of women struggle in relationships because they don't want to be up under nobody. They own most women nowadays didn't even have their daddy over them to be giving them away. So to go from you ain't even had your daddy over you to now you supposed to be up under a hood. That's why they don't be respecting them. You seen that video when the man and the lady was doing their vows, and then when the preacher was like, uh, love and cheers, or however it go. Then when he got to the word obey, and then the lady was like, she skipped over that part. You didn't see that?
no, was it for real?
Yeah, she skipped over that part, and then everybody was laughing, and she was like, "Yeah, you can keep on going," and that shit was going around, but yeah, when you like I said, these women have a hard time with that because they didn't been on they once they didn't been on their own, it's a wrap. They unfit unless they make the conscious choice to be what they supposed to be. But they gotta understand what they supposed to
Well,
be first.
this is my opinion. I and this is a little bit different as far as all what you're saying. Okay. But as far as long term relationships being fun, I feel like it takes two people. And I could be completely wrong because I don't know. I've not been in a long term relationship besides this one. It's the longest relationship I've been in. So I think that it takes two people, not just one person obeying, submitting, and just yes, 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 master, because she's not going to be happy. I feel like it takes two people both ways and not one person more than the other.
Nah, a man ain't supposed to obey nothing. A man supposed to take in
No, it
consider.
ain't really. I'm
Wait a
not
minute.
saying obey. I never said that.
That's what you said. You said
No, that's not
obey
right.
and submit. Nah, a man's supposed to consider how you feel. But at the end of the day, I'm take it in consideration. But at the end of the day, sometimes your feelings don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm,
I might be making a decision based on what's best for the family. But you want me to make a decision based on how you feel about it. Sometimes it ain't about how
I
you
might as
feel.
well just put it back on you because I'm not going to get a chance to talk.
It ain't
So
about how you feel about
I'll just put it back on you.
it. It ain't about how you feel about it. You what you said? You said you think that it's a two-way. It's supposed to be. That's a partnership. That ain't no leader and a follower. It's a leader and a follower. That's the reason why it don't work because men don't want to be in a relationship with another man. We leaders. You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
The only way that you, I'm gonna tell you how this junk end up getting even more and more farther out of the way. Cause you got a lot of men that grew up, they ain't had they daddy, so they mama ran the show. That might work. He might go for that. That kind of man that grew up, daddy wasn't there. They might be able to get with that, cause they seen they mama be the boss of the house, so they might be able to go with it. That might work for them. That's what it. That's that's normal now.
So, what's the recipe? I know you don't know, but what's your opinion?
As far as what
I know you only gonna let me
to
get a
do
couple words in.
to do what.
Long lasting relationships, are they long lasting because they're really enjoying themselves? Like, this is, or is it just a commitment and you just sticking with it? But
It's a commitment, and everybody gotta play their role. It's all gender roles. That's
so
the
the
key.
fun part never comes up. It's just like, hey, we said we was gonna do this, and
Nah,
a lot of people just back out when it stop being fun.
well, that's just like anything else in life. You know what I'm saying? But
And that's
once,
why we got a lot of people, a lot high divorce rate, a lot of people leaving because once it ain't fun no more, that's when they dip.
but people do the same thing in their careers. You know what I'm saying? People say they want to do something, they start doing it, and then they get bored, and then they say they want to do something else. But they don't be really committed to it.
Mm.
But when you really, the thing about family is, you supposed like it shouldn't be so loose like that. To like family is family. That how is it a choice that you can quit? You can choose to quit on your family. Like in other cultures, that's not even a thought. That's not even a thing. And then if you want to look at like if you look at tribes and royalty, like that's the reason. That's the reason why they got arranged. Just to this all this choice factor got people gone, mind gone. It ain't no choice. It is what it is. You supposed to go with what it is. But people think that they can choose everything.
Let's see what the poll said. At the honeymoon phase. Let's see. Yes, that poll. Let's see what this one. Our poll ended on, we finally got to 50-50. Any last votes? Any last votes? 50-50. Oh, we got 51%. The first time. Oh, damn. Oh, no. 51%. Oh, no.
It's sad to me. I'm talking about the current uh, state of relationships between men and women. It's very sad, especially in black community, because you know why it's so important to do what's best and not how, worry about how you feel about something, because whether doing what's best or not can be the difference between survival or not. Like if things, this is like the earth itself. Like if we keep on doing the wrong thing, like we can be extinct just like a lot of other species. Everybody go be on cold. Everybody go play their role, and next thing you know, they'll be buying another house. You remember we rode past some people. He was like, "Oh, they got a food truck,"
Uh,
and I was like, "I bet you that lady over there ain't complaining about that.
that's probably her house.
It don't matter."
It do matter because when it's your house, you can make calls. You can do what you need to do. You know how many programs they got for home owners?
What they
My
got?
auntie sent me a truckload of programs when it's your house, so you can make calls that you can't make when it ain't your house. You ain't got to be sitting there living and struggling when it's too much knowledge, it's too many programs out here for home owners. So as long as you own some stuff, you got leeway. You can do a lot. You can change a lot.
Man, look,
But
I
when it's
don't
in
know.
somebody else's,
Look,
just like with
what
this house
we
and the
missing?
pool, I'm talking to,
Talk
I
about
gotta
something.
talk to
Talk about.
somebody else about decisions. So you can, when if it's yours, you can make it comfortable how you want. You can do what you want. But as long as it ain't yours, you can't do nothing.
Look, you didn't got all the way off the topic. I was
So
talking.
nah, you talking about when you got a home, putting everybody in there. As long as it's yours,
No,
it
no,
don't
no,
matter if it's yours.
no, no, no. That's not. You missed the point. I was talking about having a strong family foundation versus a weak family
Well, I heard you
foundation.
say something
The
about.
weak, us, our people, family structure is weak. And I was talking about how the foreigners come right over here in the same country we been in, and they not influenced by the same stuff that we influenced by. You know what I'm saying? Because they wasn't here. They family wasn't here. Their parents and grandparents wasn't here getting their families torn apart and being influenced by, all the propaganda and stuff. But us, we third generation divide and conquer. See what I'm saying? And then another thing that probably help them too after they get here is like they really stick with their own. Like a lot of them can't even have speak English. I just got a tire put on a slow leak. Went to the little tire shop. The dude couldn't even speak English, but he doing good business. He still doing business.
Y'all spell that right? My middle name, I can't see it. I guess you can't see it either.
Yeah, he spit it right. But these other cultures of people, when they come over here,
Oh, man.
they they don't be their families don't be torn apart by the bullshit. Like they everybody do exactly what they supposed to do, and that's why they be coming up.
But how do you know this?
Sure, it's clear. It's clear. You can see it. It's evident when you just look at them.
I really cannot see. That's not what I was trying to do.
If you put things in the natural order, everything gonna run in a natural way. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't expect your car to drive down the street when you ain't got the parts in the right place. The parts gotta be in the right place in order for it to run. So that's the same thing with a family unit. You can't have the engine in the trunk and the wheels on top of the car and think that your car gonna do what it's supposed to do.
That's slow.
That's what's happening with the family. The family messed up. The whole family structure is so bad now. And then you gotta look and then see Tupac said thug life, right? You know what that supposed to mean? The hate you gave else everyone. You know what that mean to me? See, a lot of the attacks, a lot of the things that was intended to tear the black family apart is backfiring now. Now everybody messed up. First, just the black community was the only ones having these problems. Now it's then leaked over into the other people. And when you look at, if you can't tell, look at the young people. They'll tell it right there. Look at the divorce rate. Shoot, the white folks got just as many broken homes as we do now. But we all in the same boat now. Out of order. But see, the the women equality with men, I think that's the worst thing that ever happened to the family structure. But I understand why. I think I can understand why it probably happened though. You know, some men was probably abusing their authority. So
Was probably. Mm,
I mean, I'm willing to bet that that's probably what the deal
okay.
was.
Why you willing to bet? I won to bet if we betting on that.
What you mean?
That's automatic.
Yeah, but I mean, and the only people they had a problem with was the white
Like you
women.
said, the men messed up. That video you sent me, men messed it up. Men messed it up.
Yeah, they messed it up by
Just think
equality.
about the Jackson Five.
They messed it up by equality.
Couldn't even handle. Couldn't even handle.
Equality is what messed it up because now you didn't you didn't took your follower and made them into your equal. But the crazy part about it is even though y'all supposed to be equal, it's not equal. It still
I
ain't
knew
equal.
that the whole time you were saying that, even when you were talking about your job.
What?
It's not. When you were saying women equality, like women still don't get what a man will get.
Nah, women. What you talking about? My job?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they can do everything that we can do, but they ain't cut out for it most of the time. So they only go get what they can physically get. But shoot, they ain't no different from some of the dudes. Shoot, some of the women work better than me, but that's just how they built. You know what I'm saying? It's not no womanly type work. But, some women can do it. Like some women be tough. Shoot, some women want to be men. It might have been a tomboy or something. So sure, they can get in and what I'm saying, they might not be able to match what a man can do, but there might be some things they can do better.
When
Now,
you start your YouTube channel,
like I would
like y'all,
this one of my
before I
talking points.
end, before I end my YouTube channel, before I end this video, look at the camera. He about to start his own YouTube channel. And I can't tell y'all what it's gonna be yet, but just remember his face. Um, he ain't got it. He just got a lot of stuff he wanna share with y'all, but he move in slow motion. That's just the logistics of it.
It's a lot of people out there now that they do a whole lot of woman bashing and man bashing. But ain't nobody coming up with no solutions on how we can try to fix nothing. Everybody's just out there talking down and talking bad, but
And so, what is your channel gonna be? Share with my viewers what your YouTube channel is gonna be. So when you finally get it all worked out, they can come subscribe to your
I'm just
channel.
trying to shine some light. You know what I'm saying? I'm just I think about some things.
So like current events or topics or like what is your channel like? What is your channel gonna be about? I'm sleeping.
I'm just try to help
You're not
somebody.
even looking at the camera.
I'm just trying to help somebody, but
So what could they look forward to seeing on your channel?
uh,
Like,
just me sharing these things on my mind, things that be on my mind, and
you don't have a channel that I can share that I can tell them to go subscribe to. Because you can have your channel there before you even have your first video. You can still create. Let's do that. So that the next time I go live, then I can just tell them to go and pick a name that is not hard to find when you go type it in. Like, nobody has my name and it's still hard to find. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. But when he gets his channel, when he gets it, I'm going to share it with y'all. Even though I don't feel like he did a good job at explaining what his channel is going to be about. He been working on this for months.
well,
You've been working on this literally for months.
I mean,
Let's see, what's the date of your first note?
it's just stuff that I be having on my mind. You know what I'm
You just
saying?
not talking to the viewer.
It's just things that I be having on my mind that I feel like don't get enough attention and
So an educational channel.
nobody talk about it.
Would you say it was education? What would you categorize it as?
Uh,
It's definitely not
in
health and beauty. It's
in
definitely not fitness. It's not
it
wellness.
could be a little informative. It could be a little thought provoking, or
Why are you not looking at the camera?
it could be thought provoking, just things that
Y'all
people,
see how he looked at the camera for 3 seconds and then turned away?
things that you may not think about,
You about to make a whole channel and you not comfortable with looking at the
things
camera.
that you probably won't consider, that you probably need to consider, that you don't even think about.
So we're gonna say for now until he get back to us, his channel is gonna be. I'm coming up with a name since he ain't got one for y'all. Said's point of view. Boom. And then that's the name of your channel. Said's point of view until you give us something. You like that? I mean, you came up with nothing, so
That ain't bad.
he overthinking it. Like he overthinking it. He's a Virgo too.
That's kind of cool.
Said's point of view.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, it is my point of view.
All right, well
Cause
let's
I
roll
ain't
with
really.
it, and then you can change your name later. Let's ask the voters. We're finna do another poll. What y'all think about this name? I need some activity. I'm finna make another poll. Let me end this one. And what y'all think about that name? Or post the name that you think he should start his channel with, even though I feel like y'all don't got a good understanding of what his channel is gonna be like. Just do your best. Let me start another poll.
It's it's gonna be kind of random. You know what I'm saying? I just.
That's why I said current events.
I mean, I probably could speak on a current event. But I don't know.
Should he name his channel?
I had a lot to say about that Kendrick Lamar and Drake thing, but I missed that wave.
That don't mean you can't not still talk about it.
Yeah, I probably say something about it, cause I think that shit deep in the rap. I think that shit, the real don't get enough credit. The fakes get all of the shine, and then it ain't got nothing to do with being no hater or nothing. But what you trying to do? You gotta look. The kids is the future. So who you want influencing the kids? The real or the fake? They be boo why they pushing the fake up there. He got the getting down with Sex Red and shit. You know
Oh
what I'm
my
saying?
God.
Like what you trying to push on? What you trying to message you trying to send to kids? What you trying to get them to be? Oh, you know what I'm
That's why
saying?
I don't even listen to music around the kids. I don't.
Man, this is
And
this
I
shit being
refuse
some
to listen to
clown shit.
Sexy Red. I refuse to listen to her and be like somebody in the store gonna say something and listen to that song she was singing the next one with her singing, babe, I love you, you're my everything. I said that sounds so stupid. She should not have made any money off of that song, and I refuse to listen to it just because they trying to shove it down my throat. I'm not listening to that and then let my daughters think that this is what music is. We listen to old music, and even if it is a song, like I have not listened to Beyonce new album. I see almost every female on my timeline on the Beyonce new album, and I hear it, but I won't go and listen. I have not listened to her album, but I do hear it when I'm passing, scrolling and stuff. I hear it, and it sounds like she got some good ones on there. But I refuse to just be with me having daughters, them seeing me listen to it and okay, and the music like it's no. Well, it's a lot of reasons I don't listen to Beyonce anymore, but it's mainly because of I'm not easy to be influenced, but even sometimes, like you can be listening to Doja Cat and she like, I got a man, but I want you. Next thing you know, you thinking this what the words saying. So I just don't listen to music no more. Like I'm really careful about what I listen to and when I'm listening to music.
Now you know what
And
I'm
I'm never
saying.
by myself, so I really don't. I'm listening to ABCs.
You gotta be real careful about this music, man. That's like the devil's strongest tool to use.
But y'all, he's getting ready to start his channel, and we are trying to vote and see if he should go with Says point of view. Like he been trying to start the channel for months now, and he probably got over 100 topics to talk about, and he just been procrastinating. Someone said, "What is holding you back from starting your channel?"
Uh, just probably overthinking. Just overthinking. You know, being somewhat of a perfectionist. I probably never come up with nothing that I feel like I got actually got it right. So after looking at some of these people out here, how they just be doing their channels, I really ain't even trying to do it for the views. Like I know that's something that'll come along with it. If I can help somebody, cool. But what really inspired me to start doing the videos is because um when I was 16 years old, I lost my daddy, and it was a lot of things that we didn't get to talk about. It's a lot of things that I wished I could get his opinion on, or see what he think, how he think, you know. And I got young kids, so uh, you know,
Are you uncomfortable in front of the camera?
uh,
Because you're looking off. I know that's why.
well, shit. I mean, you know, I don't think I'm uncomfortable. But if anything was to happen to me, and you know, I think it would be real cool if my kids had something they could watch and see and get it straight from me. They ain't gotta wonder what I might say. They can see how I think and kind of, uh, you know, you know, you know how you can talk to a person. You ain't even gotta. That's just like right now, your mama. You can kind of be like, that sounds like something my mama would say. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Cause you know. But like, my kid's too young to hold. If I could just get myself catch my own like that, then they can have a real understanding of who I am. Cause like, even though I know my daddy, I know him from a child point of view. Like we ain't never get to have the man to man anything that I um know about my dad, and most of it I'm talking about as a man, it's always what somebody told me. I ain't get to experience him on that level. I only got it. You know, there's a lot of stuff we never get to talk about. So, say you're a bad person, you know, like you don't know how true all of it is. You know what I'm saying? People be capping.
And so you basically want you start a YouTube channel for your kids to be able to go back and look at these topics and hear your advice
Hell yeah,
if something was ever to happen.
hell yeah.
So then
Cause
you got to have a bunch of topics, like just random, like,
that's what I say. It's gonna be a whole lot of random stuff. Cause it be things that I might say. You know, it's things that I talked to your daughter about when I was taking her to school. You know, she old enough to comprehend. Um, you know, so I mean, God forbid anything was to happen to me, but you know, I plan on being here for a long time. But if something was to happen, just like I said, I lost my dad when I was 16. It's a lot of conversations we didn't get to have. So it would have been cool if I could, if he left something I could look back on. You know what I'm saying? Like we really living in the future now. You seen Avatar, when the man before he got into Avatar, like he had a vlog.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But instead of doing a vlog about my every move, I'm just getting on there dropping some gems and shit. You know, just
And so
give my point of view.
uh, let's get your point of view. We're going to do an interview now. What is your point of view? I don't even know what your point of view is, and I know what your point of view is. You gonna say Drake trash? Kendrick Lamar was.
I ain't never liked Drake from day one. I ain't never liked Drake from
Baby,
day
you
one.
ain't everything. You all I ever wanted.
I never liked him. I never liked him. I never liked no song he was in or nothing. It's only one song that he had that I like. It was a song with Game. I think it was called 100. But somebody else was playing that in the car. But I like Game though. Game, he's straight. But Drake, I ain't never like him. I was with my little cousin house, and when his first album came out, and then I didn't understand why he was with Lil Wayne and all that. Now whoever signed him and all that, they made a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as just like they put that drink on, man, hell no. And do you know what niggas say?
People said that he was good to ride to.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. You know what I'm saying? And anything that females listening to, that shit go be popping.
Okay. But what was it about the battle that hit a nerve with you?
He ain't hit no nerve, but I just ain't never liked Drake. But I feel like Drake don't stand for that. You know what I'm saying? He's just out there doing whatever. And then the kids is idolize. Well, I don't know about idolize, but you know how it is when you.
You feel like he's a empty or I mean, with I know when you say stand for nothing, you comparing him to Tupac,
Nah, man. I
like
mean,
he ain't what Tupac is, so he's nothing.
hell nah, cause ain't nobody what Tupac was. But you get like I always been real picky about the music that I listen to, the artists that I listen to. Like a lot of them is fake. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never liked Meek Mill either.
Neither.
I can't name one song from even when that album came out and everybody was on it. I wasn't on it. Never liked it. But
What song?
I ain't even pay them boys enough attention to even try to like them. I ain't even them niggas ain't man. Like if I start naming some artists that I listen to, they all is got substance for real.
So what was you gonna say about the Meek Mills and Kendrick Lamar when you say you missed the wave?
Uh, I was just go
Okay, so what about Kendrick Lamar then?
I was just go speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar is a real artist for real. He a real artist. Drake, that shit watered down. Like that shit, yeah.
Pop artists. Pop
He's a
artists
he
that
a he
just
he a,
pop up
he
like
he like a ringtone artist. You know what I'm saying?
is
Like
that what you like he like the same level as Sexy Red? That's how you see Drake.
uh, I ain't taking that from him, man. I think he is talented. You know what I'm saying? But as far as just like the substance, man, like man, what are you talking about? Man? You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, it's two types of people in this world. You know what I'm saying? In anything. You know what I'm saying? You got the real and you
Thank
got the
you
fake.
for voting. I've been waiting all the time for somebody to give us a comment on him starting his YouTube channel.
You got the real and the fake. Yeah, but see, I don't really care about all that because a lot of people probably ain't gonna like what I got to say. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I'ma say it though. Shit, because it's too much. Like that's the problem in the world now. It ain't enough. We ain't enough of real shit being said. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants some bullshit, and all of the bullshit is outnumbering and is drowning out the real. So now, when somebody real come along and say something, they look at you like the eyeball. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you ain't cool. Man, ain't nobody trying to be cool. You know what I'm saying? Or want to be with the clique and shit. Man, I ain't never been that. So, you know what I'm saying? And if anything, but see, that's just the way how I always was.
All right. So can we get I'm trying to get you some promo. Can we get a list of topics, or do you have it as in topics, or do you have like notes?
I just got like a
Name
list.
us 10 topics that we can expect to come on your channel. Just
Yeah, that's the last thing I put on there.
okay. And so one topic we can expect: arranged marriages. That's one.
Of course, I was gonna talk about the equality thing.
Equality. That's two.
Um, um, I was gonna talk about how in dating, it's supposed to be courting, but ain't nobody courting no more. It's just a bunch of game running.
And dating.
Yeah,
Game.
people be running game.
Oh, game running. Oh, gotcha.
Ain't nothing but some game,
Okay.
and that's a problem.
So that's three topics. I'm just trying to fill out what your channel, how it's gonna be. What's number four?
Uh,
You scrolling.
yeah, um,
You've been working on this for a while.
I got a lot of stuff. Human nature,
Human nature, men or just both sexes?
human nature.
Okay. I just thought I knew what you were even talking about, but I guess I don't. Okay, so we got five topics that's gonna be on his channel. I'm about to force him to go ahead and at least make the channel so y'all can subscribe, and then when he posts a video, set your notification bells, and you'll be notified. Like now that we got 100% because only one person voted. Yeah, so we got 100% that you should start your channel with says point of view.
Yeah, I expect to be 1%. That's what happened with the real ones.
What?
Yeah. You don't have a bunch of
No,
cheerleaders.
we were just talking about on a name.
Oh, yeah. The real ones don't usually have a bunch of cheerleaders. The fake ones get all of the
All right, guys. Well,
cheerleaders.
I'm gonna try to force him to go ahead and start his channel. He don't have to post the first video since he's being all like, it's gotta be this, it's gotta be that. Like, just put your channel up there. Get your first 10 subscribers. Like, I've seen people do that, and they be having a lot before they even post that video. They already have their subscribers. So I'm gonna try to at least get him to do that. Like, if he can take that step, then him actually recording a video. Till next time, stay on the lookout for Said's point of view. I think that's what we're going with. Said's point of view. So we got 100% on that. One vote ending.